this is Fabian from Life-Sparring.com. If you're familiar with this channel, have seen previous videos, then you know that Life-Sparring is all about self-improvement and very often deals with topics around the quantified self, data analytics, and trying to make sense of data to improve some aspects of your life. And today I have a video that fits this theme quite well. But it's a bit different from what I've done previously. So previously I have done a lot of unboxing videos, some reviews of products, and I've also done a few documentations on self-experiments. But what I want to do today is a deep dive on an app. And this is an app that I have installed but not really used for a very long time. I think about 8 years at least. And it's an app that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with. So the app is called Gyroscope. And the website is Gyrosco.pe. There's of course also a phone app. So what Gyroscope actually does is it collects data from all kind of sources that you can connect to it. It visualizes them, very often extremely beautiful, and then provides you trends, insights, and connections between those data points, and promises you to provide actionable advice to make your life better. And of course, they added a bit of an lofty AI promise in recent months when the general AI hype took on steam. But let's not talk too much about it. Let's just jump right in and dive really a bit deeper into Gyroscope. So here we are on the starting page of Gyrosco.pe, Gyroscope, the browser-based version of Gyroscope. And I said in the intro that I have a love and hate relationship with Gyroscope. And let's say first what I do not like so much about the app, and that is here, the pricing. So there are 3 tiers of paid memberships and a free app. The free app is completely useless because you can't do much with it. It's not even worth trying out. The Pro membership gives you large parts of the data visualization, except for access to the coaches and except of the X-ray food analysis, which I will get to. The coach membership for $149 per month. So these are monthly US dollar prices. So Pro membership $29, coach membership $149 per month, and then the X membership $249. The X membership includes then choosing a coach, a personal coach, and then having quarterly video calls. So I have an X membership right now. It expires today. I did not pay $249 per month. I did a 3 months test subscription for a significantly lower price. Partially because I wanted to do this video, partially because I wanted to see how far Gyroscope got technology-wise over the years, and if this AI features can actually add value to my life. And I was especially also interested in the nutritional analysis, because if you have ever tracked calories, nutrition by hand, by putting everything you eat on a scale and then putting it into, for example, MyFitnessPal to track the calories that you are eating, then you know it is tedious. It is pain in the ass, to be honest. And the promise here to say you just take a picture of your food and you send it into the app, and then there is a AI-based analysis and a human coach who actually looks over it and grades your food and provides accurate data. I mean, that's a very interesting proposition. And if this would work really well, I would probably even be willing to pay something close to $149. But we will get to this. So this is what I do not like so much about it. The app is almost prohibitively expensive for most people, I would say. Now let's talk a bit about what I like about the app. And what I definitely like about the app, that there is not really another app out there, at least to my knowledge, that does what Gyroscope is trying to do. So what Gyroscope is trying to do is to draw in data from a wide range of apps and then visualize this data, analyze it, show trends, show also cross relationship of different data points, and give you an assessment of your health score, and send warning signals if maybe something is deteriorating. And this is something, this is what data analytics should do, right? So this is what the whole quantified self is about: collecting data, but then analyzing this data and trying to get insights out of it. And there's unfortunately no product out there that does this in a really integrated way. So as you can see here, I have connected Garmin, since I have a Garmin Phoenix watch. I've connected WeThings. If you know this channel, have watched previous videos, then you saw that I have a WeThings body scan connected scale. I have also an Aura ring here that provides sleep history, HIV data. What I have not done is I have not connected Last.fm and Goodreads. I have both apps and I use them, but I didn't connect them. So Last.fm shows pretty much everything you listen to on Spotify and other streaming services. Goodreads, all books that you're reading, especially if you're reading on Kindle or if you manually put them in. Rescue Time is a software that I know, but I'm not using it. This measures what you spend your time on your computer or maybe even your mobile phone with. And you can put all this data together. You can also publish your whole profile and decide what data you are publishing. I do not think that I'm a person of interest, hence I always shied away of publicly providing how many steps I take, etc. I don't think it's super interesting for you folks out there. But you can kind of create a public profile with Gyroscope. So what do I like about Gyroscope? Other than its ambitions, I like the visualizations. So this is the trend overview. So here on top, that's by the way my age. You see, my birthday is coming soon. So this is kind of a long-term trend here, 1 year. Of course, I have not always tracked everything here, hence some data is incomplete. But you see it calculates the health score, and my average is 87. Significantly better in recent times, not so great middle of the year. Then my resting heart rate over a long period, so like small bips here, longer mountains here indicate a bit of a sickness, but overall I think quite healthy. Body fat going down since I started really focusing a lot on my nutrition and body composition around end of January of this year. The total body fat here is definitely off. I showed that in the review of WeThings, that the WeThings scale is simply off by 10%. But the trend is nice. This is my steps over time. I mean, I do a lot of long runs, hence there are always kind of a lot of spikes here, but overall I live a fairly active lifestyle. And these visualizations, they're just pretty nice, right? So you can always click into details and see a resting heart rate over longer terms. And I think whoever makes these visuals at Gyroscope, they're really just good at it. And I mean, in consultant and business circles, you always talk about chart porn, and this is kind of as close as it gets to a very satisfying chart performance here. So if we now look a little bit more in detail about, yeah, this is a typical daily report here. And yeah, this was a week where I really used this food X-ray and took a picture of everything I ate, uploaded it to the app, let the app analyze it. At the same time, I also tracked at MyFitnessPal manually by scanning every product that I was using or eating, by weighting everything and then putting it into the app. And yeah, I think for this week we can quite well compare how good food X-ray actually works. And yeah, that's what I would like to do next. So let's take a look at this. Let me pull my FitnessPal up too, and let's put both next to each other. Okay, back from a run and my dinner. Let's do what I promised to do, to compare the estimates from Food X-ray, the photo-based AI and human powered calorie and food analysis from Gyroscope versus my manual hand-tracked, pretty much with scale and barcode scanner counted calories in MyFitnessPal on the right hand side. So both are here the browser-based edition. I had a bit problems to mirror my iPhone. I think the MyFitnessPal app looks a bit more sleek on the phone, but what gives? Data is the same, so let's take a look. So this is the same day here. This is August 1st. Breakfast was a barbell protein bar, coffee, and yeah, coffee with oat milk. And this is, I think, should be relatively easy to track, right? Since yeah, a barbell bar, I think should be in everyone's database, pretty clear. And coffee, these are all staples. A little bit of oat milk should be easy to estimate. So the estimate of food X-ray is 230 to 260 calories. At MyFitnessPal, I was at 231 calories, so that's pretty close. And also here the percentages of the macronutrients, so carbs, protein, fats, are all within 2%, so that's pretty close. So good job here, but that's also a very easy hurdle, I would say. So a bit trickier, the lunch. So lunch was pretty much my own staple salad, just raw red cabbage chopped up, some radishes, some carrots, some cheese, a bit of olive oil, vinegar, and then a can of smoked fish. So of course, when I track this in MyFitnessPal, I scan the can of fish, so I get the exact brand, and I weight all the ingredients. Here on this photo base, I mean, I provide the hint that there's red cabbage is the main ingredients, but you don't really see it on the picture so much, right? So there's the cheese and the carrots on top, and the red cabbage is below. Also the can of fish, I mean, I wrote 250 grams smoked fish, but it's hard, I think, on the photo to see the exact proportions and the weight, etc. So a much harder job to track. So what do we get here? We get an A, health score A, well balanced. But calorie-wise, 520 to 590. Alone the fish already was 390, and then yeah, I had 23 milliliter of olive oil inside. So overall we are off by quite a bit. So I think estimate on MyFitnessPal is around 809 calories, and also the ratio is quite a bit different. So it's around 30% protein versus 46% here at X-ray. It's 36% fat, 44% here. No, sorry, 58% in reality versus 44 because of the fish. And carbs is 12% versus 6%. So we are off quite a bit on the calories and also on the overall macros. Yeah, so I mean, it's relatively protein heavy either way. So the muscle synthesis score is quite good. Hunger hormones, right? Whenever you're hitting high fat, high protein, it's normally good for hunger hormones. Same for glucose stability, right? So low carb. Yeah, so the score, it's right. Again, right? The visualization here is just brilliant. It's really nice and it's sleek looking and it's really, really good. The issue is that the data is just quite a bit off here, and I don't blame it. I think it's very difficult, right, from this photo to understand what is actually going inside. But still, right, if the goal is to track data, then what's the point in having the nicest visualization if you're off by 40% or so? So then dinner on that day, so this was a snack here, just my normal, my protein clear whey. I have this once per day at least. Then I had actually a hiking meal. I already provided the data, 600 calorie pasta, added 67 gram of cream cheese, 10 gram of chocolate together with my supplements later. So how do we do here? So technically, I mean, the calories should be not too far off since we know it's 600 calorie, but yeah, we're ending here with 930 to 1000 calories. And yeah, this is somewhat, it's relatively close. So like the dinner itself on my FitnessPal is 774, and then the chocolate is 55. So we had 820 and 86 for the whey isolate. So around 900. So naja, off by 100 calories. That's not too bad. Yeah, but 17% of protein. Yeah, maybe it's not even too bad of an estimate. So it's not completely off. Maybe we check one more. Next day. Smoothie. Yeah, again, super hard, right? So only from a photo, how do you want to know something, right? So 350 milliliter milk, 25 gram of whey protein, 1 banana, 100 milliliter passion fruit with pulp. I mean, I tried to provide pretty much the exact breakdown. Of course, here I was able to scan exactly which protein I was using, which yogurt I was using, and yeah, so how far are we off? So first, I only get a C here. That's interesting. I mean, don't know why this is just a C. I thought it's quite a decent meal. Protein shake with fresh fruit and milk. But yeah, I mean, too much sugar, right? So that's the main reason. However, the fat is off. So fat is actually quite significantly off. I had full fat milk. I had full fat yogurt. And yes, we are here at 16% of fat. It should be more like 38%. And also then the calories are quite off. I mean, I have in MyFitnessPal 650 calories all in all, and just 410 to 470. So again, like off by around 50%. Yeah, it's just a bit off. I don't know, maybe their model here is based on low-fat milk and low-fat yogurt. Then maybe it would be closer. Then lunch, again, pretty difficult, I guess, since it's a salad again. And yeah, even with the 60 gram of cheese, 120 gram of lean ham, it's most likely difficult to really get the full proportions. It's also just a B score. Don't know why this is just a B. Yeah, I mean, here we are not completely, we are around 5% off. Like for carbs should be more 17%, not 12. Fat should be similar. I have 47% versus 46. Protein is 36 36 versus 40, so like 4 to 5% off for carbs and protein. Fat is pretty close. So calories 350 to 400. I have 484, so 20%, 25% off. So that's pretty much, that's a few examples. So it's not entirely bad, but it's just not as accurate as I would want it to be to pay that amount that they are charging for it, I think. And this is pretty much the main issue that I have here. So overall, right, I mean, visualization, insights, it's all great, right? The concept is great. The information provided is great if it would be accurate. But it's not accurate. And then there is actually a way to import the data from MyFitnessPal, but then why pay extra, right? Only to get this breakdown and the nice pictures. Why would I then pay $100 a month to get this, right? So this is of course a bit the issue, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show here. So I think we can switch off to MyFitnessPal data here. So if we look back, I mean, we haven't talked much about the coach function here. So actually, I would have had the availability to schedule a call with a coach. I haven't done so. I just was too busy. And I mean, I have a coach in the gym, so I don't think that I get too much out of the interaction than here with a virtual coach. And of course, she could have said something about my food, etc. But yeah, I didn't think I would get too much value out of it. And that's why I didn't actually follow up with it. But yeah, I mean, if this is something, if you need guidance, then maybe it's even worth it for you. But for me, I did not see that just the ability to do a call and talk about kind of my data a bit would bring too many additional insights for me. That's pretty much what I can say here. I mean, the app itself on the phone, it has the AI coach too. So the AI coach gives you a quick shout out after every workout, tells you a bit, praises you, of course, for your workout, gives you a few hints, stuff like, hey, you should maybe do a bit stretching after it, or hey, you haven't done anything, you only worked out 2 times this week, you should maybe do something 4 times a week, maybe you want to do a 20-minute workout, here's a recommendation. So this is all stuff, I mean, if you need this a bit of a kick in the butt or so, then maybe this is it's again maybe something worth considering. For me, this is also not something I need. I have a very pretty regular schedule with working out twice a week with a coach and seeing a physiotherapist once per week now regularly. So yeah, I don't think I necessarily need something here. This is the health score calculation. So how is it calculated? Takes the activity data in, sleep data, mind. I'm not doing too much. So you could kind of, if you have you could log your meditations and you can fill out the questionnaire. Nutrition at the moment, no score. So you saw it gives you this ABC scores if you're logging your nutrition. So here I would have a score if I would have continued to log. And then exercise is separate from activity. So steps are activity and exercise are the workouts. And yeah, I think that's pretty much how it is calculating it. And yeah, you can try to kind of build habits, challenge yourself to do certain things on a regular basis. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. A lot of kind of a bit gamified ways to experiment. And yeah, like for example, see how something like taking regular cold showers would affect your stress levels, etc. It's, as I said, it's, if you have never kind of tried something similar, if you need a bit of a push, then maybe Gyroscope is really worth trying it out. For me, yeah, it was nice to kind of spend a bit more time with the app. And yeah, I still like a lot about the app. There's also still some stuff that I do not like about the app. And overall, I just think right now, for me, it's still too expensive for what it does. And hence, I will discontinue my membership. But yeah, let's see how it develops, and especially also how those AI features improve over time. And who knows, maybe in a bit, it's worth reconsidering. With that being said, thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. Subscribe and yeah, get an alert if the next video comes out. And other than that, stay healthy, stay focused, keep your hands up at all times.